What's up everybody, welcome to my channel. In this video today I will be sharing with you how to apply for an open work permit. Whether you're going to extend your open work permit, whether you're applying for a student visa and you want to get an open work permit for your spouse, or you just want to apply for an open work permit. Just follow the steps in this video. Now one thing to note here is that you'll be asked several questions, right? And at the end of these questions, a list of documents will be generated for you to submit. Now this list of documents will vary dependent on the answers that you select when you're applying. So at the end of this video, you'll see like 5 documents were generated for me, and for your hand you only see 4. This is because we select different answers. So once you follow the steps that I'll be going over in this video, you'll be able to apply for your open work permit, your postgraduate work permit, or extend a work permit. So just follow along guys and just select the answers that are applicable to you. So that's literally it. It's not a complicated thing. So with that said, let's head over to my laptop and get started. So guys, to get started, you want to go to www.canada.ca/services, right? Don't worry about it, I'll leave the link in the description of this video. What you want to do when you're on this page, you want to scroll down and select sign in or create IRCC secure account. Now if you do not have an account, you can select register, right? If you have a sign-in partner, that would be if you're in Canada already, then you can use the sign-in partner option. However, the best option for you would be the GC key. Whether you sign in with the GC key or the sign-in partner doesn't matter, you'll be asked the same questions, right? But when you're creating the GC key, all you're going to need to provide is like your date of birth, a couple of security questions, your email address, and your first name and last name, of course. So I'm going to select sign in with partner here. So I'm going to select RBC and I'm going to sign in, basically sign in my account through RBC. Once you're on this page, you want to scroll down and select apply to come to Canada. Now when you scroll down, you'll have 3 options to determine your eligibility and apply online. So in this case, we're going to select this option that says visitor's visa, study and or work permit. So let's select this option. What would you like to do in Canada? We're going to select work. How long do you plan to stay in Canada? More than 6 months. Select the code that matches your passport. Select what best applies to you. What is your current country? I'm going to say Canada. Do you have a family member who is a citizen or permanent resident and is 18 years or older? No. What is your date of birth? I'm going to say 2000, January the 1st. Select next. Are you a lawful permanent resident of the United States? No. Select next. What is your current immigration status in Canada? Now let's expand this. Are you a student, worker, visitor? Select which best applies to you. So let me say worker. Then select next. If you're a student, then you select student, right? And then it will generate the option for the postgraduate work permit. Now here, select the option which best applies to you, right? You can read all of them. So here I'm going to select no. Are you a spouse, common law partner, or dependent child of a person who owns a work permit or is applying for a work permit? Now this is a very common case. Owns a study permit and is a full-time student at a university college, right? This is a very popular case also, right? So here we are going to select yes. If you also hold a temporary resident visa for more than 6 months, this is also an option. Now let's scroll down. Are you a spouse, common law partner, or dependent child of a person who is a foreign government officer in Canada? Military personnel, right? I'm going to select no here. Then select next. What is your marital status? Let's say common law because of the answer that we selected earlier. What is your province of destination? I'm going to say Ontario, then select next. Now these are the 2 types of visas that you are qualified for. Now here's something that you need to know. If you are in Canada and you do not have a regular travels visa or you cannot travel back and forth as you like, I would recommend that you apply for the temporary resident visa as well as the open work permit. However, we are interested in the open work permit for now. So let's continue. Select continue. Are you accompanying a family member who has a status in Canada? Yes. So let's select next. When does your status in Canada expire? Let's say 2024. Now from the drop down, let's select January, and for the day I'm going to select 1st. So this will be dependent on if you have an existing open work permit or a study permit, things like that. So select next. Have you done a medical exam performed by the IRCC authorized panel physician doctor within the last 12 months? I'm going to select no. nope, and continue. Are you planning to work in any of these categories here? Select what best applies to you. I'm going to say no, then select next. Do you plan to work in any of these jobs? I'm going to say nope, and then select next. Do you wish to submit an application for a family member? In my case, no. However, if in your case you want to submit a family member application along with you, then select yes. All you need to do for them is that you're going to provide their information, and then you'll upload their documents along with yours. So select next here. Are you giving someone access to your application? Select what best applies to you. Next. In the past 10 years, have you given your fingerprints and photo biometrics for an application to Canada? Select what best applies. It doesn't matter, honestly. It just will generate the relevant documents at the end, right? So I'm going to select yes. So select next. So what would happen if I had selected no there at the end of the application? You'll be asked to do a biometrics. Will you be paying for the fees or you are exempted? Yes, I'll be paying for my application fees, then select next. Are you able to make digital copies of your document? For sure. Let's select next. Will you be paying for your application online? For sure. Yes, we're going to do that 100%. So select next. Now review your answers, make sure everything is accurate, and then we're going to proceed and press selecting continue. Now submitting your application. On the screen, you'll be asked to upload documents for your application. Please do not use your browser's navigation button, back and forward, these buttons here, right? As they will not work properly within this application. So step 1, you must be logged into your own account to submit an application. You cannot use another person's account. Step 2, if you select the exit button, your information will be saved so you don't have to worry. Step 3 is where you're going to upload all the required documents based on the information and the answers that you have provided. And step 4, you're going to pay the relevant fees. So let's continue. So on this page is your document checklist, right? So what you want to do is download this form here. So when you select it, it will take you to this page. Now you're wondering what is happening. Every time you do this, this happens. So what you do is select save. Save it anywhere like in your downloads, right? And then you open that file with Adobe Acrobat Reader. So I'm going to select open with Adobe Acrobat. Now Adobe Acrobat is a free PDF reader that you can download online. This is what the form looks like. As you can see, it's application to change conditions, extend my stay, or remain in Canada as a worker. This is what you want to see. Now, please remember that depending on your selection, the document may be a little different, right? But you get the idea of how to apply for it. Now, all you need to do is take your time, read the application form correctly, and fill it out according to your situation. So once you have completed this form, right, let's scroll down to the end. You're going to sign it. So it's going to need your digital signature. So it's going to be your first and last name and the current date, and then you select validate, and that's it. Now once you're done with that, what you're going to do is go back to the application and upload the file. You're going to take a picture of your passport and upload it. You can take a nice photo of yourself, crop it into a passport size picture, and upload it. If you're in a common law relationship, then you need to download this form. Let's download it and fill it out. If you're married, then it's going to ask you for marriage certificate. So for your family member proof of status in Canada, then you'll upload their passport or say birth certificate, right? However, again, these will be dependent on the options you selected in the initial stages when you're completing your application. So that's why you have to be truthful about what you're applying for. Now you also have the option to apply for a temporary visa as well. So you could complete this form. Whether you're inside or outside of Canada, you can complete this form and upload it with your application. So if you have any form of additional information that you want to share, then you simply upload it here. Now you're going to pay 2 fees. Your work permit fee, which is $155. Your open work permit holder fee, which is another $100. Let's say you're doing a visa, then you're going to pay another $100 for the visa, right? If you're paying for the biometrics, you'd pay another $100 thereabout. So once you do all of that, you'll have the option here to proceed to the next page and make your payment. And that's how you apply for a open work permit. So that's for now, guys. Thank you for watching and see you in the next video.